Hello, welcome. My name is Emily and this will be the first update in the project Women Who Rock, created by Cece, Kim and Ruth. I will link them down below, of course. It's a year-long project and every information is down below too. And it's the start and the end date is Women's Equality Day. And it's about great women, and we connect products to quotes about the women or the women themselves. So we have 20 different products and I rolled in them all from the beginning because I thought it was easier. So that's what I have done. I think I've used everything but one thing. I think. We will see. I will start from the beginning. And I'm not going to read the quotes this time. Spice Girls, a product you really want to pan. And that was a quote, but it was so short. Okay. Physician's Formula, light bronzer in magic mosaic. And I don't know how this looked the last time. I think I had some specks of pan. I have repressed it because it broke. And this is not the first update, this is the second update because it started in August, I'm sorry. And it now looks like this. And I'm really happy about the progress on this one. It is thicker on the outside, but I think I'm going to repress it again soon because it's harder to get the product out. But I'm so happy about the progress. I have used up 1.87 grams of this and I have used it 22 times, in total 38 times for this project. So we'll see how this looks next time. Then for Beyoncé, Huda Beauty, the Tan Tour Contour Bronzer and Cream. And this time I have used it. Last time I hadn't. I've used it 10 times and I've used up 0.23 grams and I put it under some things. Why? I don't know. This one. And as you know, I have now used up the Chanel Teint de Soleil bronzer, so I'm using this one. And I actually like this better. I think it's easier to put on for some reason. I use a beauty sponge and tap it on and it works great. I can do a little swatch here. I don't remember if there's different colors. I think there are 3, but I'm not sure. I like this a lot. You can share it out and yeah, I like it. So this has gone down, as I said, only 0.23 grams, but I'm using it and my goal was to hit pan, I think. We will see. I'm not sure if that's possible or not, if you consider how long it took me to use the Chanel one. But anyway, I didn't swatch the other bronzer. I'm going to do that too. That's a very easy bronzer. It's not very dark for me. You can see it underneath there, so it's very easy to put on. Then we have for Helen Reddy, I put foot balm in this project. I haven't used this that much because I have another foot balm that I want to use up first, and this is big, but I have used it a few times and it has gone down 6 grams. So at least something, but not that much. But I'm getting to that one. Then Krista McAuliffe, I picked the RFSU Intim Cooling Balm, reduces red spots, and I have used it. I don't have much left. I'm not sure if I can see through it. I don't think so. I have used up 4 grams of this and it's very close to finished. Maybe this will be a finished product for next update. We will see. Then we have for Rachel Platten, I picked the fight song. I picked the Anastasia eye primer, which is a fight to use up because it's so light and it's so, I can do a little swatch here. It's so, you have to hurry up when you put it on because otherwise it gets patchy. There it is, so you can see it's very light, and I'm doing what I can to make it work. And maybe I am a little light on my eyes. Today I have a lot of greens on my eyes, but I am trying to cover this up. I have used this 17 times, in total 32 times, and I have used up 0.57 grams or something. So half a gram, that's good, I think. Rosa Parks, I picked the Filorga Time Flash Express Smoothing Active Primer, which I love, and I've used this only 8 times. It's not the Focus Primer right now. It has gone down almost 2 grams, and I'm not worried. It's not that much left in this, but I'm kind of savor it to special occasions, and that's fine because I have other primers that I don't like that much. Then we have for Princess Diana the Catrice Stylo eyeshadow pen, and this time I can have a weight change and a new mark here. Last time I couldn't. Who knows why? Last time I used it 15 times, this time I used it 22 times. It's only 7 times difference, but yeah, I don't know what I did. I have used it as a base maybe 3 times, so maybe that's why. So I used up 0.08 grams, sorry. So that's that. I like it a lot, and I can do a swatch. I forget to do swatches. I can do that. It's a beautiful, I know I maybe did it that last time, but it's a beautiful one, and it works fine. It's very creamy and nice. Then for Anne Frank, I picked the powder from Physicians Formula that is a glowy primer. It's called Illuminating Translucent something, and I use a very small amount of this as often as I remember and can. I've been on trips and I didn't bring this, but I've used it 17 times since the last update, in total 32 times, and I used up 0.03 grams. No, 0.3 grams, sorry. So it's something. We will see how far I can get on that one. It's not a product that I need because it's a little bit too glowy for me, so I can only use it like here. Then for Martina McBride, I picked the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation, which I love too, which doesn't exist anymore. I have it in the shade Desert Beige 2N1, and I've used this 11 times and 17 in total. It's not my focus product either. These two goes very well together, and they feels like they weigh about the same. And I use them here and there, not that often. So I used up 3.3 grams or something. Then we have for Katy Perry, I picked the Bondi Sands Glow Bronze Light. This one, I took it on vacation. This will be something that I use more in the summer. So I used it twice, and in total 4 times, and I've used up 2 grams. So it's pretty full still. And for Sacagawea, sorry about the pronunciation, I picked the Rituals Sound Protection Milky Spray. This one, I brought it with me on my little trip, my family trip, and we didn't use much. I don't know why. I only were in the sun for 1 day, and the other days I thought I didn't need it, so I didn't use it, but my children used it, and it has gone down 14 grams, but it still feels like we have half of this bottle left, so we'll see, but I will use it more in the spring and summer, of course. Then for Frida Kahlo, I picked the MAC Fix Plus in Rose, and this is not right, but I haven't used up this much because I have a little bit of this in a smaller bottle that I brought with me, and I haven't put it back. But in In grams, this has lost 30 grams, but that's not correct, but I've used it 13 times, so in total 16 times. So that's the most accurate number, the usage number. And for Madeleine Albright, I picked the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Essential Face Toner. And this I have used up a lot of. I'm down here, as you can see, and I was there, so this is very close to be finished, which is good because I have more products like that I need to use. For Harriet Tubman, I picked an eyeshadow from Colored Rain. It's the Side of Olives, and I want to hit pan on this one. I've used it 10 times and in total 23 times. I have it on today. I have it in on the lower lash line. Yes, that's how I used it today, and I will keep on using that one. I like it a lot, and I use it often together with a green eyeshadow from MAC that I have in 50 Shades of Green. But today I used it with this palette, the Star Wars Mandalorian palette. I have this in for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I'm going to use it 9 times, and a 9 pan eyeshadow, and I only used it today, so I have one use on this one. And I have used every shade but this light one and the darkest one and one more, this one, the gold. The other things I have on my eyes today, and I love it. It's so nice. So I have those 6 and the other green on my eyes. So a lot of eyeshadows. It got a little muddy, but that's fine. I'm not going anywhere today, so it's great. I jumped ahead there, so I want to go back to the list. And I forgot to put in this last product, so I put it in last time, so it's only one use for a month. And then we have for Julia Child, and I'm starting to sweat. Who knows why? I have socks on my feet, maybe that's why. I picked the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer, and I haven't used this. This is the only thing I haven't used. It's the same mark as the last time. I am focusing on another primer, and it's not that one. So it's still on one use. Serena Williams, I picked the Barry M Lip Scrub in Pineapple, and I have used up 1.5 grams of this, and I have a little dip in it. I'm not counting uses for this one, and it smells so good. And then for Maya Angelou, I picked the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, and this is getting very empty. You can't see anything on it any longer. It's just a clear brow gel on the outside too, and I've used it 22 times, in total 38 times, and it's getting, as I said, it's getting very dry. I don't think I'm going to take out the stopper because it gets very goopy and hard to use, but it's going. Of course it wasn't full when I brought it in. Then Marie Curie, it's the last quote, or person I should say. I picked the Excellent Lash Foam Cleanser, and I really don't like this. I think it's very hard to use. It's supposed to be a good cleanser for eyelash extensions, but it's a foam and it's very hard to use. But I have used it a lot, 25 grams of this, because I'm really trying to finish it up and go on to something else, but that's that. So that was all the 20 prompts. What do I think about next update? I think, of course, this will be done, the Skin & Co., which I like. I like the scent of this too. It smells interesting in some way. Maybe this will be an empty, and maybe this will be an empty. We'll see. But those 3 are the best contenders for being finished for next update. So that's that. hope I see you in another video. Bye bye.